Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm here with another video. So today's video is going to be basically about how I went from homeless to where I'm at now. So yes, I was homeless. I was homeless after I left my ex-husband. I was definitely homeless. It has definitely been a struggle, but I am glad that I am where I'm at now. So right after my leaving, I actually lived with the friends, and I slept on their couch. I lived in my vehicle first, and then I slept on my friend's house, my friend's house. And I was also struggling financially. I was definitely struggling, and I didn't have nowhere to go. I did have my parents' place, but that will be a different video on why I did not want to go back and live with my parents. I did live with them for a few days, and then I couldn't, and I lived with my friends. My dad was definitely not happy with that. He was very upset, but also I had these amazing great friends that let me live with them, and I lived there and for 2 months. I lived there for 2 months, and they knew I was struggling financially as well, and they never let me pay anything. They never even let me cook. I was so blessed to have these people, these amazing people, group of girls, and that, and they were my coworkers as well. I was actually working from Monday to Sunday. I did not have a day off because I was barely meeting my bills. I was barely paying off anything. And so I lived with them, and after that I was going through so much, mentally, and just was drained with everything that was going on. I'm sure a lot of you can really relate to that aspect when you have a heartbreak. I wasn't doing well. And I unfortunately got fired. I got fired from my 9 to 5 because I was working 3 jobs. I was working from a 9 to 5, and then right after that I would go to work at a restaurant. After I got fired, I started working for my parents more because I worked for my parents as well. But that was just not working out for me because I was also doing nails, trying to build my clientele up, and it was difficult. It's a very small town, and not a lot of people support each other, But I was doing one of our friends' nails, and she told me, she's like, I just don't see you working construction, and I know you're struggling. I have this friend who has this job, and it's a great job, and would you be interested? And she called her right away, and she set up a whole interview right there and then. The interview was at a different state, and they flew me out, did that interview and everything, and I got the job. It was great. So, I was living with my parents during that time, because after I left my friend's house, I moved back into what was my ex's home, because I asked him to leave. But I couldn't afford living there anymore, so I moved in with my parents, and for just a few days or so, or a week, I think, I'm not sure, but I moved in with my parents, and then after that I got this job right there and then, and I sold the furniture that I had. I sold what I could, and packed everything up, my clothes and everything that I had left into my vehicle at the time. And I drove to the other state and went through the training. And I actually had to sleep in my vehicle for a night or 2 nights. And luckily, my job provided a hotel while we were training. And so I basically lived in the hotel, which was awesome. And I'm glad, it was from one thing to another. And then I went to the club one night, and I met this amazing soul who I talked to her about my situation and what I was going through and all that. After the training, I told her I was not going to have anywhere to be. I didn't have nowhere to go. And she was like, you know what? We have my family, we have an extra room. I could talk to my dad and my grandparents if they would, work something out. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, please. That is amazing. And please ask him how much they would rent that to me, et cetera, et cetera. So after the training, luckily I passed my exams, I passed everything, and I got my job. But, after that, I let it go. I forgot about it, and I started looking for, apartments and roommates too, as well. I was like, I really just need a place to be after training. And luckily, after training, we got a week off, and I went back to Ohio to just, see my family and be with them. But I knew I just didn't want to be in Ohio. And luckily, she gives me a call, my friend, she gives me a call, and she's like, hey, the room's ready whenever you want to come, and it's all set for you when you're ready to come, and just live here. She did not tell me the rent is this much or anything. And luckily I was able to live with my friend. I lived with her for also 2 months or 3 months.
I think it's 4 months. 2 or 3 months. 3 or 4 months. I don't know.
I lived with her, and it was getting to the point. I was honestly grateful. I was so grateful, and I always helped around, and I always did everything. But they did have a big family. I always consider them family as well too, because I'm just so thankful, because I didn't even have a vehicle. They would let me borrow their vehicle when they weren't using it. After a while, I was like, okay, I really need my own space. I really need my own apartment, my own space. And even though I was struggling and everything, I had a co-worker of mine who was just gonna move back to her home state, and she handed me over the apartment. And I feel like I have been so blessed with these amazing people, because I was just praying and asking that hopefully I find something. Hopefully I'll get up there. And luckily, here I am today. I have my own apartment. Luckily, the apartment where I'm at now is literally a few minutes away from my job, and also it's a few minutes away from the gym. It's a few minutes away from the store, and it's just been great because it's close to everything I need. But I have been so grateful. I have been through so much, and to finally be here, I honestly could say that I never thought I would have my own apartment, or live like this on my own. I could literally tell you that. But definitely don't quit. don't quit. Things will definitely get better. Things do get better. My coworker is the best, and I appreciate her so much. Like I don't know how if she ever does see this video, like, thank you. Like, I don't know how to express, or there's no words to express how appreciative I am. Like, how grateful I am to have had this opportunity. To everybody who has been in my life and has helped me, thank you. I definitely, going through this dark time, going through this struggle, I definitely realized who really was there for me and who was not. I'm thankful for my parents as well, and I would definitely, starting from nothing, having nothing, losing everything, it has been a blessing. And slowly but surely I'm getting there. You know, I know I'm definitely gonna do big things. Everything that I have gone through has been an experience for me and a learning process, you know. But that's basically how I'm here now. But yes, at one point I was homeless, but I'm here to tell you that don't give up. Don't give up. It'll get better. Don't lose faith. You know, good things do not come easy. They don't come easy. And you'll get through it. You'll get through it, especially if you have to create that group of people that are going to uplift you. That are going to uplift you through your hard times, that are going to be there through your hard times. Because honestly, I learned so much going through this journey of going from nothing to growing. You know, I learned who really was there for me. I learned who really are my friends, who truly I can rely on. You know, yes, I have my parents, but it's just a bit difficult for me, and I'm gonna do a whole video of explaining why I just didn't move in back with my parents, or why, you know, I'm like not there with them. One being my job, and I honestly just wanted to leave Ohio. Ohio was not it for me. I did not want to be stuck in that small town where everybody just wants to stay, and you know, everybody knows that normal of this small town, people stay there and grow up there, their kids grow up there. Nah, that was not for me. But that's a little bit of how I went from homeless to where I'm at now. Honestly, I feel like I've just been blessed with people, with amazing people that have helped me throughout my journey of coming up, you know, of growing. And you know, being a Christian is definitely difficult, because even though I was going through all that, I was still trying to be that older sister, be the example. You know, our parents really rely on us so much, and I was still trying to help my parents, try to do everything. And you know, at some point we have to realize, you know, we have to put ourselves first as well, especially our mental health, our health in general too, our physical health. Like, we have to get to that point where we really have to realize, like, okay, you know what, I need to put myself first so I can be able to continue to help my parents, my family. So that'll be another video where I will explain the reason why, you know, why I didn't just move back in with my parents. But yeah, so, and sorry for the bad angle, because yeah, I'll get there. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys are gonna have an amazing day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow my journey. So see ya. Bye.